everybody, my name is Bernadette. I own Busy Work Craft Supply, which is an online and local pop-up yarn store in St. Louis. We opened up in September of 2020, so pretty recently. I stock yarn and project bags and tools and other crafty things, and I thought I would show you some of what I stock and what I do. So one of the things that I'm really passionate about my inventory is I try to make sure that it's from small companies or companies where the manufacturing is done in the United States or where it's done in the same location as where the product is designed. I really want to support bringing, traditional manufacturing back to, where we live and back to where the sheep are. So a couple of the yarns that I have, one of the ones that's really popular right now is this Exmoor sock. I know a few of you already have gotten this yarn. This is from England, and it uses sheep that are extremely local to where the mill is. So they're from Devon, England, and they use sheep that are local to Devon. So this is one of those yarns. It's not made in the United States, but it's very local to them, and it's a really beautiful, kind of heathery yarn. I really like it a lot. I also have, local to Missouri, is Alpacas de Vos. So these are two of the yarns that I have from them, and this is an alpaca boucle, which is really beautiful, and a sock. And she actually lets me pick a custom color palette, so I was able to have her dye the sock and the boucle in the same colors. So this is one of those nice yarns that you can hold together with another one, and it makes a really nice texture. So one of our newest yarns is Peace Fleece. This is a company that's been around for quite a while, but I've noticed they're getting a little more popular lately, and this is another that is US grown wool and spun in the US. So that's something that I really like. Our staple brand is Kelborn Woolens. So Kelborn Woolens does sock yarns, and they do a really nice worsted weight. I'm getting a new fingering weight wool from them, so I'll show you these two. This is Perennial in Germantown. So Perennial is their sock yarn. It's dyed in a palette that is meant to go really well with indie dyed yarns and other hand dyed yarns. And Germantown, I really love a lot. This is a yarn that is made in the United States out of North American wool. And so that's something that I really like to see. And they've got a really nice kind of retro color palette, which I think is really fun. It's a woman-owned company, so this is one that I'm really happy to stock. On top of yarn, I also have a small selection of books. I just started getting Pom Pom magazine. This is if you haven't seen it, this is a really nice magazine. It's really beautiful quality, and the photographs are really nice. This one is quilt themed, so you can see they're kind of like scrap yarn projects and a little quilty, but the photographs are really beautiful, and it's one of those magazines that doesn't feel like a magazine. It feels like a really nice book. So that I'm really glad to start stocking. I also have a lot of things that aren't exactly totally knitting focused. So one of those are these kits from Fair Play Projects, and this is a small company that makes kids craft kits. So they use 100% wool felt, and you can make these little pins with cat faces, and they're appropriate for pretty much all ages. I think this one starts at 5 years old, and this might be the youngest age that they have, but then it goes up, and they're really simple and easy, really well put together. I also have put together some kits for the shop myself. So the first kit that I've started to put together is this Learn to Knit kit. So this is in our branded bag, which I just designed and had printed locally. And in this kit is a skein of shepherd's wool, which once again is an American wool that is produced domestically. So that's something, you know, I really like. It's in a light color. This one's in a light pink. It's a really bouncy, round yarn, which I think is really good for beginners. Also in the kit are some stitch markers, a darning needle, which come in these cute little envelopes from Kelbourne Woolens, and a set of straight knitting needles. These are size 9. I think for beginners, I think straights are really nice. So let's see, the other product that I have, which is very unique to me, is I make project bags. So I only sell those at Busy Work. I don't, so that's the only place you can find them, but they're hand painted fabric. The fabric is grown, or it's cotton that's grown and milled in Virginia. So these are sock sized. That's the size that I have currently. I'm working on some larger ones. And the insides have contrasting fabric and a pocket. And it's a circular pocket, which you can't really see, but since it's round, things don't really fall out of it. And I designed these based off of what I most wanted to see in a bag, which was gonna be something with a zipper without a drawstring, because I find those a little harder to use. And so I use these all the time. They're really easy to just kind of like slip in your bag and not worry about them coming open or your socks falling out. And I'll show you a couple of the other ones that I have. And so these are done in extremely limited runs because I hand paint all the fabric, and I usually paint about a yard of each one. So I'll get 3 bags each of each design. And so that's one of those things that's really fun for me to make. I really enjoy putting these together and being able to do all the dyeing and painting of the fabric, because this comes to me just totally white. So for pop-ups, our next pop-up is going to be on April 17th at Whisk, which is a bakery on Cherokee Street in South St. Louis. And I don't have the exact hours for that pop-up quite yet, but I'll be there all day until Whisk closes, which is about 5 o'clock. So that'll be a really great chance for you to shop in person, or if you've bought anything online and you want to pick up that day. And it'll just be a great time to meet. So I hope I see you guys there. I will give the guild my Instagram information and my Ravelry group information, as well as my website, and so you can see all the information about pop-up dates or new product updates or anything else. I update on Ravelry pretty frequently and on Instagram all the time. So those are really good places to follow me. And I hope to see you on the 17th. Thanks for watching. Bye.